1, 2, 3. Oh gosh. Hello, everybody. Oh, almost didn't unmute in time there. Hello. Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday. Sometime in May, 12th, I believe. We're going to have a good time today. I'm feeling great. I hope you guys are too. I have actually prepared some support system content for you today. I'm super motivated and inspired by some things that have been happening. Oh, you can't see me. You can't see me. Can everyone not see me? That's weird. I can see me. Bert, try refreshing on your end. Bert's telling me he can't see me. Let me know if you still can't. That would be bad. That's not a great way to start. All right. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Other people see me. Bert, why don't you see me, babe? See me. We're right here. Awesome. Great. Hey, Brian, how's it going? I've actually wanted to reach out to you this morning and see how things were going. Okay, Bert. Glad that I'm back on with you. I'm glad you can see me now. Can you guys hear me okay? In my headphones, I seem very quiet, but hopefully I sound great to you. All my levels look right, just in my headphones, it doesn't sound like it normally does. Anywho's, and that Ope from Minnesota there, Paul, or Bert. Shoot, sorry. I was looking at Paul's comment next. I can see you, can't see Bert. That's good. We're not supposed to be able to see Bert, just to be clear here. Bert's in the cheering section like you guys. No. Okay, so Bert came in this morning while I was getting ready, our morning routine and everything, and he came in. He's got a brush that I never use. It's in my bathroom, but he likes to leave it in my bathroom and then just come and stare at me while he brushes his bangs. It's our cute little routine. And he's trying to have better bangs than me, but no one can beat these bangs, guys. Speaking of my bangs, I am thinking of putting together a short video about how to have such amazing bangs. And it would be like, 2 minutes long. Oh, that's why you couldn't see me, Bert? It's your bangs? Well, then they're too long, bud. Okay, good. And I'm glad. Hello, Elliot. Great to see you. Happy that you're here with us. I feel like I haven't seen you in the audience in a few days. Oh my gosh, look at all these fun friends we have today. Guys, I'm so excited. We got Piyush here. We got Sammy. How's it going? And we also have Kristen's here today too on the Facebook. Awesome. Okay, Brian. You guys find out Friday. Okay. So, Brian, I hope that this is a safe place. But guess what? Brian and his wife are on the 2-week wait right now from their IUI. So, yay. I'm hoping so hard for you guys. Do keep me posted. I'm super excited. Okay, great. Mom and Dad are here. Hi, guys. Okay. Yay. You sleep in just so that you can watch Piyush. You are a super fan. You are a super duper fan. Awesome. Okay, well, I've got a good message for you before I tuck you in and scare away those bed bugs. So today, guys, we are back on track with our our support system building. Now, I asked you if you were joining before we kicked off right at 1 o'clock, there was a journal prompt. I don't know if you guys saw it. It is try to consider who are the buddies in your life that you like doing things with. And this could be for fun, or it could be for accountability, like, who's your workout buddy, or who's your creative partner? Who do you like working with at work that you get just really get stuff done with? I'd love to hear if you've got a great, example of that. We'd love to share that in the chat. So go ahead and put it in. If you are a loner, there are some people that just do not like working with other people. I would love to know that too, because today's message is definitely going to be geared for partner up, get stuff done with partners. But I want to consider everybody's kind of angle at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, good. Okay. Hey, Marcus. Of course. Marcus, thanks for joining. Love seeing you out there. Thanks for saying hi. Okay. So now, when you are working on your journey, whatever it is, and you're building your support system, and you want to make sure that journey keeps moving forward, it's really important to have someone or something holding you accountable for making progress. Today, we're going to specifically talk about partnering up with somebody to move you forward. So instead, we're going to kind of put aside the planners and systems that you might have in place for accountability. We're going to specifically talk about people in this role. Now, this came up because me personally, I'm thinking about changing up our workout kind of routine. Right now, we are going Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. We do this on Zoom, and we've been running this kind of group ever since last summer. Things are starting to change a little bit. Things are reopening, and I still want to keep meeting with this group, but we want to just shift how it's working. And I was thinking, how am I going to do this? I literally get up so that I teach these people their fitness class in the morning. That is what's holding me accountable. And I know this about myself. Well, what if I'm not in that role anymore? What if I'm not teaching? Well, I still get up to work out. And I backed it up to before I was a coach and I was working out at the gym. And I remember my friend, Lauren, who I haven't talked to in a while. She had a baby. I'm so excited for them. She touched base with me after, I kind of announced we were kind of going through this fertility journey. So hi, Lauren, if you happen to watch this. So I remember Lauren, when I would see her sign up for class, I would be even more motivated to do it because her and I were the same level of competitiveness. We wanted to lift heavier than the other or finish faster than the other. And it was really, really inspiring to work out with her. So she was my favorite at the time workout buddy. It really inspired me to sign up for class and show up. So I went back to that in my head this morning. I'm okay, well, who do I really enjoy working out with now? It's these people that I'm coaching. I don't really have to be the coach, but if we all say, hey, let's all sign or make a point, we're going to work out together at 7 a.m., I am not going to leave those people hanging, and I could just be a peer with them rather than their instructor, And I think that they'll also show up too. Now, the bigger that group gets, the less accountability there is. But if I know that I'm in a group of, 5 people and I don't show up and they're going to give me a hard time for not being there, just like I'd give them a hard time for not being there, that's a good system. So I wanted to bring this example to you so that we can start to work on who those people are in your life. So think about your journey, one of your journeys. We've talked about how we put the word journey to so many things. It could be a big thing like your fertility journey, or it could be a small thing like you're just trying to get a promotion at work, but that's kind of a big thing too. Maybe you're just trying to get an arts and crafts project done. Maybe you bought a kit and you want to get it done. Who could you think of on any one of these, projects or journeys or whatever to help you along the way? Have you considered this already? Do you have someone in place already? Or is this something that maybe could be something you're you know what, I probably would get that done if I scheduled a time with somebody to just be hey, this is the time we're going to get this done. This can come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Now, another example is when Bert and I really had to try and focus on our fertility, when we were having, we were all right, obviously it's not working in our just current, state of health. Maybe it's our diet, maybe it's our drinking. Maybe we just need to really focus on having, very healthy bodies. I made it very clear that I would not be able to switch, to eating healthy all the time without him. So it was super important that we sat down and said, okay, look, we're going to switch to a Mediterranean diet. These are the do eats and the don't eats. And we did that together. And so we share our dinners together, and then we do our own thing for breakfast and lunch because my diet's slightly different than his. So we're able to come together on, dinner time and, have a sit down meal at the table, talk about our days and everything. And we do the meal, to be fair, Bert does the meal planning most of the time, and he does the grocery shopping because he's a champ and he actually loves being in the kitchen. So that kind of leads me to another point in your partnership with whoever you're doing this with, whoever's your accountability partner, if you want to call him that. You don't have to call him that. You can just call him your buddy or your friend. But think about their motivation level and how reliable they're going to be, and then the roles that you guys will play in order to make that accountability happen. So if you're thinking, okay, Lynn, I hear you. I want to work out more. I'm going to get a workout buddy. Now, pick a good workout buddy. Because if you pick someone that has not as much motivation as you or less, and your motivation level is not very high to begin with, it's going to be a really tough thing to get through. So pick somebody that's got the same level as you. Hopefully you have a pretty high level, or higher. Someone that's even more motivated than you when you have like low motivation. That is a good key right there to getting it done. So this, so a good example, think about the working out thing. Who is available at the same time as you, that has the same goals as you, as far as like what kind of workout you want to do, or when they're available, what type of workout they want to do, and talk to them about it. Set those parameters, set those boundaries, and then say, hey, we're going to do this for, X amount of weeks, and that way it's not going to be like indefinite, and it's going to be hard to like back out if it's just not feeling right anymore. And then renew that partnership or reset those goals, once you hit that end boundary. So boundaries is is kind of like I lost track of how many kind of like keys I've made here, but I'm pretty sure that's third key. So first one is find someone that, I'm not going to repeat these. I will at the end though. And then let me make sure here. I have wonderful notes today. And then the last thing is, if you don't want to necessarily I'm not going to say last thing, but I'm going to say another thing is if you don't want to have exactly a partner, or you don't know where to find a partner, a great place to do this is by signing up for classes, for whatever it is that you're working on, or joining a support group, either online or through Zoom or in person, and find someone there that kind of syncs up with you. You kind of feel that like, hey, I think we're on the same page on similar paths and everything, and be like, hey, I'm trying to do this. Would you want to do it together? And as adults, this is something that like me and building community like thrives on the fact that as adults, it is really hard to make new friends. We are shy. We are like, we start losing friends, and then we just keep whittling it down to a core group of people. But grow, expand, make new friends, explore the world through the new people that you meet. So go sign up for classes. By signing up and paying for something, you are more likely to actually show up. Sign up for a series of classes, because then you're likely to make a habit out of it. And there are free things out there. There are free programs and stuff. But guys, I do the free programs and stuff. And let me tell you, I am not like, it is so easy to hit snooze on that and be like, no, I do not need to do that. I didn't pay for it. There's no loss if I don't do it. I've got other things. So my last thing here that I want to touch on before I get to the comments. And if you're watching this replay, do know that we do these live streams on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're watching this live now, well, if you're watching the replay now, I'd love you to hit that like button, because that means more people will find this awesome content and join our fun little community of support. Okay, so my last point that I want to make real quick here is when you're building your support buddy system here, try not to overcommit. You don't want to waste your time or their time, right? So with your goals in mind, what do you need to do? Like, yeah, I'd really love to finish this painting behind me, but am I going to go and set up time to, be like, I'm going to make another painting buddy and we're going to paint every, Tuesday at 2:00? Well, probably not the best priority right now. My priorities really should be my health and if I'm really focusing on making this channel and this content and everything, those are my two big ones right now. I'm not going to go and create a third, buddy for something that's, yes, I would love to do it, but it's not a priority. So think about your priorities and think about your goals, and then set boundaries and times to them so that for you it's more achievable. When you set these like, oh, by the end of the year, I want to lose 20 pounds. That's not a very set achievable goal. It is, lofty, and it's a lot more easy to say, I'm going to work out 3 times a week with my buddy this year and see the progress that I make by the end of the year. And then at the end of the year, if that buddy and I have gained 20 pounds, it's time to get a new buddy. All right, I'm going to head over to the chat and see what you guys are saying. I see a lot of stuff coming in here. I would love to hear all of your comments. Okay, Piyush, let's start with you here. I believe it's necessary to have such a partner. Someone who would not tell you that you're wrong, but instead where you're going wrong. Oh, I love that. That is an awesome thing to add. Absolutely, because if you've got someone that's like, nope, you're doing it wrong, or you're or kind of like demoralizing you or making you feel like you're not motivated, that's not a good partner. So I love what you're saying is like someone that can give you constructive criticism and help you and be a good partner to help you get to that goal. That is where it's at. So an example would be, you know, Bert and I in the kitchen. We both do enjoy indulging in cookies, but sometimes we need to not say, hey, shame on you for having that cookie. It's like, hey, let's take it easy on the cookies. Maybe we don't need to buy a new box this week. Maybe we can wait till next week. There's a good example in there somewhere. We are a little dry on the cookies in the house right now, and I do want more, but it is probably good that we wait a little bit more time before we get more cookies. Oh, hey, Lala, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Awesome. Yes, very good point. Motivational levels really have to match. Yes, exactly. Thanks for reinforcing that. I love that you love that point. Ooh, Quest Technology Management. This is a new viewer. This is a real key to do diet. Key. I'm not reading it right, but I'm understanding what you're saying. This is a real key for the diet. Yes. Thanks for commenting. Oh, Paul, that was you from another account. I got it. And I'm still struggling with that comment. Sorry for that kind of lapse there. That's funny. Oh, I have it now. I get it. Keto diet. He was making a pun. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Burke. He'll be here in the audience all day. Paul, I should order some cookies now. Thanks. Oh, God. Paula, I'm not encouraging you to order cookies. I know I'm supposed to be kind of encouraging you to be eating those, what was it, kale and mushroom bites? What was that you had sent me? Those look delicious. What was that, at Starbucks? Oh, okay. Got a good one here. I was having trouble committing to working out. My wife and I cut it down to 1 day a week every week instead of 2 days a week and consistently. There you go. So yeah, set those boundaries and just, even if it's low to start, form that habit, then build on it. That is something that I coach to my wellness group all the time is set and don't overdo it on your goals. If you try to set too many goals at one time, it's a recipe for disaster, right? Start small, achievable goals, work on that for a week or two or a month at a time, then build. There you go. Exactly. Small steps, Paul. You got it. We're right there. We're right there, man. Love it. Paul, no cookies. Order cookie. And you can't even walk to get cookies. You got to earn your cookies. If you're going to get cookies, you got to walk to the grocery store. That's what Bert and I do. We walk to Tony's, pick up, they have decent cookies over there. Last batch. Oh my gosh. You guys, I don't think the message is getting through anymore. We were talking about partnerships. Now we're talking about cookies. Oh my gosh. Sammy, it was a false alarm on the new viewer. But I do have, I am excited. Someone told me that I actually get to get a customized URL now that I've hit 100 subscribers. Guys, if you've got ideas for what that URL should be, go ahead and put it in the chat. I have a bad feeling it's going to have something to do with cookies or kales or bathtubs or broccoli. Yes, hashtag cookie shame indeed. I am going to hashtag cookie shame, but I am also going to do this. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, it's Buy Me a Coffee. I keep thinking it's Buy Me a Cookie. I know I can change it to Buy Me a Cookie, but you have to go to buymeacoffee.com. So I thought if I change it to Buy Me a Cookie, you guys would be going to buymeacookie.com, and then I'd start getting cookie deliveries that I don't need. Anyway, if anybody out there really enjoys my content and wants to support me, I've been using these funds for different things like subscriptions and tech stuff and classes, and extra like added things like extra. You can buy extra like graphics and stuff, and add it on things like that. So that's where any donations go. So right there, you can go to my little website or to my support page, buymeacoffee.com/Lynn Clementi. I'll leave that up there for a moment. I am not begging for donations. I'm just letting you know, just putting it out there. Because sometimes I'm like, wow, I love this person. How can I show them my love? This will be perfect. Okay, you guys. Okay, Paul, look. I'm being trolled by you today, and I love it. I absolutely love it. You partnered up with an Oreo. I've got to say, I bet the motivation level of that Oreo does not meet yours, because that poor Oreo, I mean, if your goals are to eat more cookies and that Oreo is like, yeah, I'm your partner, dude, don't eat me, it's not gonna work. Don't do it, Paul. Don't eat your partner. By the way, sorry to move back away from the topic, but how's the COVID scenario though? There, I got my vaccine 3 days back and things are pretty bad here in India right now. I have heard that, Piyush, and hey, you know what? I will address this right now real quick, and then I feel like this cookie stuff's going to go on for a minute. So I got my second vaccine on Thursday. Friday was my birthday, so I like powered through. I am not letting these side effects take me down on my birthday. So I went to the Cubs game and partied and drank and had tacos, and it was fabulous. And then on Saturday, I couldn't get off the couch. So the vaccine definitely will knock you out. I don't know if you had your first or second dose a few days ago, but the second dose is definitely a little bit tougher than the first. Or if you get the one like Bert did, he was knocked out for a day or two after. But things are opening up here in Chicago. It's very good for my business, like my normal full-time job, which is running adult recreational sports and social events in person. And they're now saying that if you are hanging out with other people that are vaccinated, fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask, which is really nice. And I think that's mostly for outdoor activities, but we were able to have a kickball game and a backyard hangout with about 15 to 20 people a couple weeks back, and that was all because everyone was vaccinated. So things are getting better here, but it is spiking. There are still some people that are just against getting the vaccine, and unfortunately, they're getting sick and still spreading it in some areas. So I feel really bad for what's going on in India. We do hear about it here, and it's tough. And I hope that hopefully it starts to turn around. Okay. But thanks for asking. It's really nice to connect internationally on these live streams. It's really cool. I think that's neat. It's fascinating for the audience too. Okay, back to cookie talk. Marcus, I don't think that this is encouraging guys, don't set goals to eat cookies. This is not a journey that I'm trying to like push you towards. Hold on here. Oh my gosh. I'll be your cookie support system, Marcus. Paul, Marcus, guys. Oh no. All right, fine. You guys do you. Send each other cookies from Switzerland to Sacramento, halfway around the world. Maybe drop a few in Chicago too on the way. All right. All right, you got your first dose. Okay. Yeah, first dose not so bad. You're okay. You got to wait 3 or 4 weeks and get your second one. I'm not sure, Brian, which one, which URL, maybe the, Cookie Shame, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, you guys don't have any suggestions for my URL on YouTube, so don't worry, I'll get creative. You can think about it. Let me know on Friday when we do another live stream. Okay. So this has been a lot of fun. You guys are so silly today. This might be a new high for me. So we've got a couple people on YouTube, a couple people on Facebook, and 9 people on YouTube that I can see. Well, I can't see your names, but I can see 9 people watching. This is going to be huge. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching today, for tuning in, for celebrating Hump Day. Paul, maybe we just got to go with obvious. YouTube.com/Lynn Clementi. There you go. Perhaps. Unless I want people to stop looking me up in public directories and sending me things. Unless it's cookies, of course. But yeah, it just came to you. There's no pun in it. I'm surprised that that came to you instead of a punny one. I'm so glad you caught me live too, Brian. This is making it so much fun because when we have a nice group like this, yeah, and Marcus is thanking you too. Thanks for watching the cookie show with Lynn. Guys, this isn't a cookie show. This is about support and picking a good accountability buddy, not for eating cookies. Not accountability for cookies. Accountability for not eating cookies. Piyush, I would get out of here too. I don't blame you. All this cookie talk making you sleepy. Piyush, thank you so much for tuning in for a little bit. And good night. And don't let those bed bugs bite. Be sure not to have cookies in bed because I'm pretty sure that's what attracts the bed bugs. All right. We'll see you on Friday. Piyush, thanks. Babe, oh boy. We need more cookies. No, we need more wine. Tonight, Bert, we will go get cookies. We're going to go try and find gluten-free, sugar-free cookies. We can have those. Sounds good, right? Okay. Aw, Sammy. Sammy, when are you going to invite me to be on your show? I see you invite everybody else and never me. I don't know what's up with that. Or did I miss the invitation somewhere? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I would love... You guys, Bert, fine. Oh, I'm caving. Look at this accountability system. I'm trying to set an example here, and you are not helping. Brian's starting an anti-cookie accountability club. Who's with me? I am, Paul. No more cookies. It's sweet to be without sweets. That's our tagline. All right. Who's in the club with me and Brian? He's our leader. Okay. Only question that I will ask, did you get the M1 Mac Mini? I did not, Sammy. Let me tell you why, real quick. Tech, I wish I had a tech overlay. Guys, this morning I was set on making new overlays for the show and setting them up on my Stream Deck because yesterday Paul Burke was one of the people leading the instruction on how to set up your Stream Deck with vMix. It was awesome. I learned a lot. And I was going to spend my whole morning setting up for today's show with overlays and like having all these things up here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Savita, don't you start now too. Savita's over in the Facebook going, I love cookies. Blowing up my phone, blowing up my email. I had to call the boss. Got meetings all afternoon that weren't on my schedule this morning. But Sammy, to answer your question. Oh, wait. Okay. Focus. I keep seeing the cookie talk out of the corner of my eye. I have to stay focused, then I'll get to those. So I did not get the M1 Mac Mini because what I really wanted the Mac Mini for was doing up to a 4-person interview in Ecamm, which I know I can do kind of through, is it Restream? I can't remember now. But I'm like, when have I ever had 4 people on? Not yet. So I can't justify getting the Mac Mini for Ecamm for that purpose. And the other reason was because when I was editing on my Mac in Filmora, I was pulling my hair out because of how slow the processing was. But then I remembered I have my sweet Alienware R11 here that has awesome processing power. And guess what? Guess what's a lot cheaper than an M1 Mac Mini? The PC license for Filmora. So I paid the what, $40? That's where some of that cookie money went. Downloaded on my PC, and now I am editing videos like what's really fast, like the Flash. There we go. So I did not get the M1 Mac Mini yet. I can't justify it quite yet, but we'll see someday. I know. Don't be sad. I know. Don't be sad. I know. Okay. All right, let's go back here. Calling out Mr. Cool. Yep. Sammy, yep. Is Mr. Cool. Sammy Cool. Sammy Superstar. Okay, what's this? Bert, you're right. Go treat yourself to some cookies. You deserve cookies. Paul, you do not need to be encouraging his cookie intake, okay? It's eggs, not cookies. I love eggs. I have eggs every morning for breakfast, and I was actually going to do a couple of videos about that too because I happen to think I'm quite good at breakfast. Breakfast for one or more, quick and healthy and delicious. That's like 10 things. I'm going to make a video. 2 videos. One's going to be about breakfast sandwiches. The other one's going to be about breakfast salads. And you think it sounds gross, but I promise it's delicious. All right. Bert's thanking Paul. He does deserve cookies. And Sammy's like, you know, cool isn't my last name. Only a couple people know it. Sammy Superstar Cool. We all know it now, Sammy. We all know it now. If Cool's not your last name, who would I send my signed Mac from Steve Jobs? I don't know. Now that's going to Sammy Cool somewhere else. Sammy Cool lives in New York, not New Jersey. That was a New Jersey joke, guys. Get it? Oh, I see. Well, Kelly's not here, Sammy. If she likes eggs and not cookies, that's okay. I'm on the egg team. Wow, we're having so much fun. No, Marcus, no cookies for breakfast. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Okay. You guys are having a blast in the chat. I love it. We talked a lot about accountability today and having partners. If I can redirect our focus here, I would love to hear if you are, inspired by any of the things I've told other than the cookie stuff today. In any of the journeys in your life, or if you want to talk about someone that you've partnered up with that has helped you that may be inspiring to someone else, or if now you're like, I think that this is something I could use a partner in. I'd love to hear where your thoughts are at for this. Oh my God. You guys are really making it hard to stay on track today. It's hilarious. How do you like your eggs? I like them scrambled, usually. However, I also like them over easy, and I have a great technique for doing over easy without flipping them. And I'm glad that you'd watch a video if I made that, Brian. I will dedicate my videos to you. My new anti-cookie club partner. Paul, you know what? I'm not the comedian here, but laughing at my own non-funny jokes is how I spend my day. You need a New Jersey joke. Okay. What's this? Wait, do you exercise streams? So I do my, I coach my boot camp classes through Zoom. And it was part of the reason that I found Live Streaming Pros and got into all this was because I was trying to up my video and audio. So I actually did upgrade all of my stuff for the morning workouts through Ecamm because I would bring my laptop in there. Now, my laptop's a piece of shit, as I've mentioned a few times before, because it's just old and the processor's slow and it doesn't like doing more than one thing at once. So it was really cool because I would set up my workouts to automatically time and like move to the next thing so that people could read and they'd see me doing the workout. It was actually a very nice setup. But the problem was it couldn't process the video and sending it to Zoom. So everything would be like, okay, guys, do jumping jacks. Yeah. Anyway, that's my impression of my computer showing me doing jumping jacks. So I actually completely recently resorted back to my original setup, just using, it does have a webcam. So I guess that's an upgrade from my laptop camera. So I have a webcam, but I'm just doing it through Zoom and sharing my screen, which I learned from Kat actually takes up less memory. So I'm sharing my screen. I put up a workout in slides, and then I just move through the slides, and people can still see me on the video too. But it's not as fancy as the Ecamm setup, and I honestly could probably cancel my Ecamm subscription for a while. But thanks for asking, Sammy, about that. And if anybody's interested in working out with me in the mornings, it would be 7 a.m. Central Time. I think we are going to kind of be switching tracks. We were charging, me and another coach were doing this. We offered it every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Central Time, plus Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. And we were charging $100 a month, and you would get us access to our Facebook group. And then we also do these challenges that are built in that are accountability challenges, which are wonderful. But because things are reopening here, people are starting to head out and work out, at actual gyms, or just, do things outdoors, like, running and stuff like that. So it's really tough for us to keep a membership going at that price and at this structure. So we're going to just simplify it. And I think that, me keeping it just with a group of, people that I want to, just all want to show up at the same time, we'll all kind of like, give each other a hard time if we don't show up. And keep that routine going. And I don't necessarily have to write the workouts anymore. We can kind of use another system or recycle my old workouts. So it's a lot less stress on me. But if you are interested in working out 7 a.m. Central, drop a note to me, and I'd be happy to talk details with you and just see if there's something there. Alrighty. Ooh. I feel like I've been talking a lot. Okay, Sammy, you're blowing up the chat over here. Paul, I like my eggs like I like my crime. Hard boiled. Keep working on it, Paul. All right. Ecamm is a great thought. Might be contacting you for interview. Ooh, Sammy might be contacting me for an interview. The big M might. Well, that's super exciting. All right, guys. Wow, we've had so much fun today. I feel like I've chatted with you about everything I want to talk about with getting a accountability partner. Hopefully you're inspired. I see you guys are not wanting to really chat about that anymore, which is fine. So I'm going to end on a high note here with cookies on the brain and motivation in our hearts. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. Baby dust to you if you are on your fertility journey. I'm thinking about you and hoping everything comes as planned. And I will see you on Friday at 1 o'clock. Bye. Ooh, check out my new credits too. I just updated these. Okay, here we go. All right. Laters. Oh, I don't like this track. Hold on. Let's go this way. There we go. All right, guys. See you later. Nope, that's not what I wanted either. I'm having a really hard time switching to the end of my show here. Here we go. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really. Oh, hi, Stephanie. So sorry you missed, but great to see you. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh, baby, you are something special. Hell yeah, babe.